Oh my gosh, I think I joined the race room just in time to get a link to the game, but not to the paste bin. That's the one that I wanted, the paste bin.
I'll give it to you here.
I don't know what this name is. That's a weird one. Well, it's a big paste bin.
Oh no.
And it seems to be talking about things that are like should be obvious. It's got a whole paragraph on wall jumping. What's that about?
Wall jumping. You wall jump using only the arrow keys. Oh, that's weird. You don't jump off the wall. You can't do the... Which Metroid has it where you can infinitely jump up the same wall? Super Metroid?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have that apparently. But we have another match. This is the last one for tonight. It's between these two beautiful races. VitorAL on the left and beokirby on the right.
I heart lizards.
Okay.
Says VitorAL's screenshot.
Well, he's not won yet, so that's probably okay.
Yeah, this is a Wizards 2 match. So it's win-win, I guess, for VitorAL, right? Win your match, or you become that which you love.
Maybe there's gonna be some throwing. I would rather be a lizard than continue be a wizard.
Reject wizardry.
Wizardry.
Reject wizardry.
Yeah.
Become lizard. We'll see if that's where we end up. It's VitorAL's 4th time out here. Has a even Steven 50-50 win rate. But got as high as 13th in Mystery Tournament 17. Well done. Makes homemade ice cream? I've heard about this.
I think you just
you
put
have an
some
ice cream.
Yes, just some milk and some like fruit in there, right? And then it makes
Well,
ice
I mean,
cream.
you could, or you could put Old Bay in there, or you could put butter in. Like, you can go wild with your own homemade ice cream.
Yeah.
You could make spicy ice cream, spice cream.
Spice cream. I'm gonna have to.
You
ask,
could.
I'm gonna have to ask Shrambles about that one. I trust him to be the authority on which ice cream is acceptable and which one isn't.
It's also beokirby's 4th time out here. The win rate a little bit under 50%. Has secret leporin abilities. Leporin. As in, like a leopard? Like leopardish?
I think leporin means like a rabbit.
Oh. That lap, L-A-P, would be rabbit, I think.
I think it's rabbit like this. Leporin. The adjective is a learned borrowing. Who gives a crap? And then it says it's rabbit related.
Rabbits, okay.
Like
so
hair.
They clearly have like wolf or fox ears or whatever is going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's why the rabbit abilities are secret.
Oh, that's true. You look like an elephant, but really you're really light, and then your opponent completely
misjudges you. You jump up in the air super high. What? I thought you were an elephant. And then, haha, got him from above.
Yep.
Got as high as 25th last tournament, which was
pretty good.
Must have been a pretty deep run.
Must have been all of those wins, honestly.
Close to it, if not, yeah.
But I mean, so did VitorAL in MT17. That must be 5 wins to get to 13.
I would say slight advantage to the person who had their good run last tournament.
Oh, really?
Last tournament.
Really? I mean, sure. I agree in some sense. But on paper,
enough to
VitorAL still
overcome
has
a
a better
50% win rate? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, it's the
I'll
song.
spin any tail to make it seem more even than it is. I've got a vested interest in entertainment.
This is the song. Where something weird happens and then this music plays.
Yeah, this is Earthbound music for you. You wouldn't like this game, Maurice. It's an RPG.
I know. Don't worry. I can smell RPGs nowadays. You had me with God Hand, I'll give you that. But other than that,
you were totally wrong on God Hand.
but other than that,
you
I'm
could
so
not be
good.
further away.
Like if I hear music, I can usually tell it's from an RPG even.
What about this says RPG to you? What you're hearing right now?
Well, in this case, I know it's from Earthbound. Because it's the meme song.
Well, that's handy. Hey, this is a Wizards 2 match. How did they get here?
Oh, good question. Let's have a look. Oh, Overclocked. I know that game. VitorAL winning against Elshi's game in Overclocked, a very fast-paced, dash-based platformer, I'm gonna call it. You know,
Yeah,
like Celeste, Hollow Knight to some extent, I guess.
You punch through enemies to get your dash back. You have to kill all the enemies. Sometimes there's an arena fight. Sometimes there's a boss.
Yeah.
Decent music.
Yeah, I played that in top 8 against Sir Nico.
Yeah. It was you won that one pretty good, I think.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta look up if these racers beat my time.
They didn't.
The whole stream has to wait now until I...
Well, no, you can't actually, because they did World 3, whereas World 4 was the top 8 goal.
Oh.
Because I was like, they're going to be good at it, so we'll give them a little more.
I was almost faster than them beating World 4, though.
Yeah, you went really fast.
Them beating World 3, which is pretty good. I remember World 4 had to...
Everyone,
really
Maurice
annoying
did so good, you guys.
Yeah.
Should have seen him.
You should listen to
It was
Myth.
incredible.
Yeah.
You can go back.
I think Myth is really correct on this one.
You'll hear me commentate too, and you'll hear me get. I tested it and did really well and was proud of myself. And then it went into top 8, and then you beat me by like 10 minutes or something. But Sir Nico was neck and neck with my test time.
Yes,
and so I made a big deal about like, oh, am I gonna do it? Am I gonna actually? And I think I didn't. I think he beat me by like 40 seconds or something.
It was a like relatively close race, I remember that. So Nico did pretty well. I usually take Sir Nico as someone who's better at puzzle games.
Yeah. Nico is incredibly good at puzzle games. And then no slouch at all the other stuff as well.
Yeah.
That's why they're so strong.
Yep. And then beokirby winning against Mate Us Campos in Magpie. Sokoban.
Yeah. Developed by friend of the channel, friend of the tournament, Brosentia. Maybe you've heard of them over on the Kuso Grande channel. They made a game. It's kind of neat.
Ooh.
And I saw them tweet about how when we were racing it in Mystery Tournament, they were pretty happy with that. We were happy with it too. So was beokirby coming up with the win in that one. So let me click in here. I'm seeing a lot. Whenever I see anyone asking a question in race chat, and that's not what I want to see, right? I want there to be no questions. Everyone understands immediately. They smoothly. When I start seeing question marks down there, I know that setup is going to take a little longer than usual. The pace spin says after beating stage 910.
Yeah, it's
That can't be
it's
right,
the opposite
right?
of the 3 level race we just saw.
It must be stage 10 and it was changed to 9, or 9 and changed to 10. The goal in the race chat is just beat the game, so
That's a lot
whatever
easier.
that is. You move with the arrow keys, you interact with up, enter, or use with down. Seems a little weird. But you just move and interact and enter and use. So,
You don't jump?
well, you can jump by simply holding the jump button, okay? But then it does not list a jump button.
Press J, bro. It's jump.
The double jump is activated when the button is pressed.
What?
It's an edge trigger and not a level trigger.
What?
What?
Let's just have a look at this game. Like Strongflank. He's like a horse.
I would be so scared if I had to race this game. I just don't even understand.
Let me see.
What do you mean jump button? There's no jump button. What do you mean edge trigger? Are we playing Catherine? You moved block edge and now I can double jump. What?
The double jump is activated when the button is pressed. It's an edge trigger and not a level trigger.
When the button, as in like a button in the level that you drop a box on, or the button on your controller?
No, it's not a level trigger, it's an edge trigger.
Okay. The button is inside the edge.
I don't understand. I mean, I assume it means nothing, let's be honest here.
It can't mean nothing. You can't write these words in the pastebin and have that mean nothing. It's gonna mean something. Jump is just A.
I can kind of imagine the double jump is activated when the button is pressed. Maybe it's like some kind of weird game where you can like arrange the controls on screen or something and you press with your mouse. Or, that's what I was thinking, right? Like some kind of Game Maker's Toolkit gem game. But then it says it's an edge trigger and not a level trigger. I know what a hair trigger is, right? And I know what like how you would get a custom controller to have kind of an advantage with an edge trigger as opposed to a level trigger, maybe? But none of this really makes a lot of sense.
I know fighting games have the concept of negative edge, I think they call it, where it's like if a special move is like quarter circle heavy punch, if you press heavy punch, do the quarter circle and release heavy punch, it counts that as the input for pressing it. I don't think that applies here, but that was in any desperate attempt to understand the words I was reading, my brain thought of that.
I mean, it's gotta be related to something like that. Let's have a look.
Here we go.
You just jump.
You just jump.
Oh, and then you just
And
do a
double
double jump. Maybe it's talking about how the double jump resets your momentum instead of adding towards it.
That's wild. Could you imagine if it was like the jump button? If pressing the jump button alters your velocity to ascend upwards, it adds an upwards movement vector.
Oh, we're so synced. Oh, it's a different level. I mean,
so I thought this was going to be more puzzle game, but this is more platform.
It has to be what I just said, right? Where it sets your momentum instead of adding towards it. So if you fall a bunch and you double jump, it will do a full jump. Basically what I'm saying.
VitorAL's having a little bit more trouble with the controls than beokirby. I saw them just barely not make a jump and then accidentally do a wall jump.
Yeah, the wall jumps are weird, but the pastebin at least explains those nicely.
Yeah.
You wall jump by pressing away from the wall. It has nothing to do with jumping.
Everyone has different opinions on how a wall jump should be handled. I don't know anyone who thinks like
definitely
this is
like
the way
this.
to do it.
Yeah, no, definitely not like this.
These red pipes are they're hot, I guess. They'll kill you if you touch them.
Yeah. So far this game is Super Meat Boy. It even sounds like Super Meat Boy.
Jump back to the left. That was a weird move.
The fact that you jump,
jumps?
yeah, the fact that you jump away from the wall by like holding, like you can decide whether you want to use your double jump or your wall jump. That's actually kind of neat. I like that.
That's why it's there.
Hopefully. So since we know that the double jump is an edge trigger and not a level trigger, it means that you get the most distance by jumping late. Then I am error. Just a casual Zelda 2 reference in this level.
This is room 301, so it wasn't room 901, it was room 901. Or 910 or whatever.
Yeah, I think the races were like saying that, or GFM was saying it. Where I think that it's probably like World 9, Room 10.
Yeah, basically. I think what they're going for is floors in a facility. You're on floor 3, room 7. So beokirby with a bit of a lead.
Or like hotel room numbers. Are we gonna skip 13?
Yeah, well, we're not going to get that high.
It's so interesting how these silly things like, oh, I don't like the number 13 means that all of a sudden the whole floor doesn't exist. beokirby is moving, I gotta say.
Yep, is really understanding the jump arcs. Is trusting the level design.
Yeah.
When you understand the level design, you can trust the...
Oh!
Whoa!
Didn't expect to make it.
Yeah.
Oh, again, didn't expect to make it, and then reset after she did make it.
Tricky taxing. Is that a Lemmings reference? To the difficulty levels of Lemmings?
Is it? I mean, makes sense. The other one was a Zelda 2 reference. It's just some random references. Oh, this one's rough. You gotta jump off that tiny slit. Oh, you don't. Never mind.
Yeah. You move fast in this game, and because the double jump is an edge trigger and not a level trigger, jumping late gives you a lot more distance than you would think.
Mister, next time there's a game with a double jump, I'm gonna ask you if you think this is an edge or a level trigger.
Do you think it's an edge trigger or a level trigger? We're gonna have to wait and see. It's a bit of a shame that the pastebin doesn't clarify whether or not level or an edge trigger. You know, I like to know everything before I go in. VitorAL, to his credit, has been doing pretty good. It was a slow start, but eventually sort of got a handle on it. But is it too late? No single level looks all that hard. You gotta use the wall here? Doesn't look good either. Okay, just kidding. This level's impossible. Whoa! Gotta switch. Interact with it.
Oh, in chat, that one guy. Maybe it actually means like if you stick to a wall, it resets your double jump.
Yeah, because it's an edge trigger, not a level trigger.
I don't know. Like it's a possible explanation, but I'm not convinced.
Maurice, you're a video game developer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you would know if video game developers had language to describe, like standardized language to describe the different sorts of jumps in games?
I mean, there's like terms for stuff like coyote time and edge, like favoring the player. That's not even a term, but like there's concepts that exist that are very universal. I don't think there is a concept of whether your double jump will reset on a wall, on the floor, or I don't know when.
beokirby couldn't get the height, so used the wall for the wall jump, and that works.
beokirby is a full level, like, floor ahead.
Yeah. WooWare knows edge and level trigger from socket readiness functions like select and E-pull.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, I'm glad it makes sense to someone.
It's like debouncing and stuff in JavaScript.
That didn't help.
Okay,
Oh, this is good. This is good content. Maurice is just gonna quote the Java textbook to me. He's gonna flip open to the glossary, and I'm just gonna go, nope, 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 no.
In edge triggering,
No.
the output changes during the transition from high to low voltage or low to high voltage. In level triggering, the output changes during the high or low voltage period, not during the transition. I don't think this is related to double jumping though.
We had beokirby get stuck on a level for a little bit, but has conquered it. VitorAL is trying to figure out what combination of wall jumps get the height, but they kind of had a lot. More than they needed. What the hell is everybody talking about? You weren't here. You missed us filling time by reading the pastebin at the start.
Yeah, it was a mistake. But like the Super Meat Boys vibes I'm getting are so strong in this. We got these saw blades. The music sounds so much like the Super Meat Boy Warp Zone musics. Do you know which ones I'm talking about?
Yeah. They do the really basic chip tune.
Yeah. ID, this is related to the game. This game has edge triggering.
Yeah, not level triggering.
Don't get the two mixed up, please.
Every time I think like VitorAL is like maybe on the same level this time as beokirby, just because everything is so similar. But we got these room numbers in the top left to help us out. That said, VitorAL's really closed the gap here.
Has been, yeah, like at least number-wise has been catching up.
Welcome to the dungeon. It gets worse. Welcome to the dungeon. It gets worse here every day. What?
The Guns N' Roses song or what?
Yeah.
Sure, okay. I mean, welcome to the dungeon. Dungeon might be Gungeon? If these are all video game references.
I would need to see evidence of a specific catchphrase.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this game looks great. I agree with ID. This looks like I would have a lot of fun with this. This reminds me a little of Sunblaze. Do you remember Sunblaze?
No.
Sunblaze was a Steam, I think it's a paid game. I also played that in top 8. And it's very much kind of like this single screen. You have a wall jump. Wait, do you? You have something, you have several movement options. And it's very much, it's a lot like this one.
This is my kind of game. This is what I'm hoping to draw if in this alternate world.
Yeah, where you actually play.
Join Mystery Tournament.
Are you joining next year?
I mean, I'm not super opposed to joining. I'm becoming more and more open to the idea of just giving it a go. And then just like accepting that like I'm going to forfeit in a lot of situations where most people probably wouldn't. Most people would probably enjoy having a game to play.
That's good.
And I would just be like, no, I'm not feeling this puzzle game.
I think beokirby has to go back on the lower path? Like, I just don't see...
I think that's possible.
I don't see the top path working out all the way back.
You move so fast, I could see this sort of jump arc.
Has to. You do like a small jump and then maybe a big one. Maybe that works. But there's no way...
Can you do a small jump?
I don't know.
Or is the jump an edge trigger instead of a level trigger? Does the pastebin clarify? Hold on.
But the pastebin actually does tell you more about the jump than you feel like you would need. On the floor, you can simply you can jump by simply holding the jump button.
Welcome to the dungeon.
beokirby did make it over the top.
Ixuno, we gotta beat Mystery Tournament 10 in entrance. Internet dirigible grimacing emoji. We haven't talked to him about our idea to go nuts on the promotion.
Yeah,
for
ID.
Mystery Tournament XDX.
We've already decided. That is interesting.
I would join. I would test. I would test a lot for the mega tournament.
Can you jump on the... Guess it doesn't matter.
Oh, like you keep holding and it keeps jumping? I like buffered jumps. I don't know if I like holding it the whole time.
Whole time.
Yeah, like you just hold jump and your guy just goes boing 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 boing. Because sometimes I'm holding jump to jump the highest jump, and then I clip a platform and I jump again. Do you clip this left wall at the exit with a wall jump? I think you do.
Yeah, and... Oh, we can gain height? Nice.
VitorAL on 610. Does this lead to 701?
Oh, that was a lot faster than beokirby did that level. Maybe we're seeing a catch-up here. There's still a bit of game to go. 2 whole worlds and half of this one.
Yeah, 4 levels apart now.
Welcome to the dungeon. It gets... And we're almost caught up? When did this happen?
3 stages apart. Though this is the one that took beokirby a lot. Let's see if VitorAL reads the wall jump at the end of the level. Just thinking about it.
I feel like you have to. Ah, you don't. I feel like the way like the ceiling comes down, like you have no angle to go below that.
Yeah.
I like this one. That's what I thought a beokirby was gonna do. Go back to the start and then go like this.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
don't step on the thing.
Oh, VitorAL went for it. beokirby on 801. Having a lot of trouble with the pipe here.
You need to keep your double jump because it's an edge trigger.
There we go. The double jump came out up in the air. You can't. You gotta use it at the bottom.
Ah, and then you gotta get the wall jump off early enough. You cannot lose a lot of height.
The fact that this naturally hits you right on this pipe is like, man. So you gotta, you know, maybe go the other way first, or get closer to the wall, or wait and sink down a little bit. Something. There we go.
I think you may be behind. Are you watching?
I am, yeah. I've been watching. I'm on the. It's smooth on the draw on the screen
Whoa.
no vision. It's horrible on Discord for some reason.
Sorry.
How far back? Oh wow, this is further back than I realized. I was like, it'll be like a second or two, probably, right? Like, no, it's like 10 seconds in the past or something.
Yeah, you were drawing in like a black spot for like 10 seconds. beokirby's moving again. That were 2 really quick clears, and now he's a world ahead again. Or she, sorry. So
Okay.
it's
I'm
kind
just
of
gonna-
running
I'm just gonna
away.
Close the extra streams and focus on the Discord. No more drawing for me. It's gotta be you, Maurice.
Okay.
Not that there's too much drawing left to do. That gap is what we perceive to be as the closing of a gap. I think was just the increasing of difficulty of a couple levels, right? It slowed beokirby down, then
Yeah.
VitorAL got closer, but then they slowed VitorAL down about just as much.
Yeah, makes sense.
There is a spot to stand at the top of this level, and it looks necessary.
And you can run off, so you can keep your double jump. It's like not risky to do like a jump up here.
I think you want that wall jump, though. From down low. Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, this is the only way that makes sense. Right, it's 8:10.
If you've come for the fork... What?
If you've come for the fork, you will never know.
You're in the right place. I don't... Wow, one-shot that one.
Nice.
Final world.
Oh, there's a
for
secret up there.
beokirby.
Yeah, let's go.
No, don't go. It looks like you can come down on the exit, actually.
Oh my god.
Is that how you have to do that, actually? The level looked pretty hard. I didn't really get a good look, though. I think you need to do a wall jump without a double jump. Yeah.
Oh, this level's annoying. You really have to get the wall jump, the double jump like down here so that your arc works.
Pacespin does call it out. beokirby needs to let off the gas.
Yeah.
You need to kind of
Need to
let
like
off of right.
stall this so that you can jump from here or something.
Yeah. If you're holding right the whole time, you're not going to fall down far.
You don't want to use your second jump here, then you're gonna hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
Or you don't want to use it at all, and you hit that one. But, I mean, you can stop, right? Yeah, we've been turning around in midair this whole time, so obviously that you can. But it's like a weird move, right? You're holding left to the wall, and then you gotta hold right until like here, and then hold left again, and then do the jump, and then hold right again. It's a lot of inputs.
Yeah, I don't know if you always are moving speed like Contra. You know, you can't just go neutral and slow down, or you know, let go of right and slow down. Because what I'm envisioning is you come off that left wall and you just sort of stutter step on your right.
Yeah.
And then you'll move slower.
Yeah, but you may have to work against it, and otherwise you don't slow down in the air. That's also possible.
It's looking like I just saw VitorAL drop straight down. Is this the chance VitorAL needs? It was on 806.
Ooh, still far behind. beokirby, come on! Like, right here is where you need the second jump. Or maybe even further left. Like,
yeah, I think further.
This area is pretty good, I think. Yeah, now it sounds like Doom. Oh!
Oh! Just going straight for it, no wall jump?
Okay.
Wow.
It also works. This level is very easy in comparison. Oh, but the same issue! Here!
Yeah. I think you can wall jump inside the final pit, back and forth.
Yes.
And get out.
Oh!
I think VitorAL was aiming to land between the saws here. Oh, finds the spot! Nice.
Oh, wall perfect timing on that wall jump near the end. Timing.
A little bit of a spot there on the left side of the saw, and then you're gonna need the wall.
This is rough.
You gotta go wide on the two saws, but then find the wall after. There it goes.
Wow, perfect.
Boom!
That's not easy. That saw is like looking over the edge.
Yeah, well the thing about it is that you never stop holding a direction, so that's what beokirby's best at.
Oh, interesting. You want to do a wall jump here so you have enough height for the double jump.
Yeah, and I think that wall jump needs to come out before the peak of your jump.
Yes.
Or you're gonna hit that pipe.
The fuck you'll be, is what it said. So probably like disappointed, whatever that means.
Huh. I'm disappointed that's what the message says. 902.
Oh,
VitorAL
interesting.
The top of the shaft.
Interesting move, like jumped like this.
Sure.
But it didn't work, wasn't enough. That may have just been an adjustment. Oh, I don't know. It's a little awkward. Maybe by doing it like this, you keep a little more upwards momentum, like in Celeste or Dust Force or something.
No. It's an edge trigger, not a level trigger.
Oh no.
Read the paste, Bin Maurice. VitorAL's on 903. Has caught up. And is having the same problem so far. So let's see how VitorAL approaches the end of this.
I think it will work if you just jump further left, like we were saying, or just lower. Yeah, no, not like that. But not full speed to the right is the important part.
I just saw beokirby line up next to the pipe and do 2 jumps and not go nearly high enough to get over the whole pipe. And then try to do it anyway.
Huh.
But okay, now she's switched back to trying to get this wall jump.
Alright, VitorAL, this is where you catch up. Is there something about the wall jumps that make you unable to stop?
It certainly seems that way, right?
But I just saw beokirby do like a wall jump here and stop like here, basically. Like came to a full stop.
Yeah. He is having such trouble.
We're both stuck.
Oh, VitorAL's going for the straight to the exit strategy. We know this works.
Yeah, and it looks close.
Is jumping from too far back, I think. Oh, no, you need to do that to get through the saws.
Oh, this is pretty
Oh,
good?
no, you don't.
Too early. Too early. Nope. Oh, so close.
So what you can do here is run right up to the wall, I think, and jump.
Like here?
And then it's just left, yeah. Just be right against the wall. And then it's just like, jump left.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like use the left as your jump input almost.
Yeah, so it's not a right-left-right input, it's just a left-right input.
You may have to
That
be
way.
holding right at least. Oh, VitorAL makes it through 903.
On to 904, beokirby on 907.
This is
End of the
another-
goal is 910.
There's another level where beokirby just like jumps straight to the finish.
Mm-hmm. VitorAL's going for that wall.
beokirby isn't even close, but has never made it to like this part of the pipe, I think. Like always died like here at most.
VitorAL, 1 level behind at this point.
And this one didn't take beokirby very long. But I don't see any
Misreading
other
the
way,
level.
right? It has to be.
Okay, there we go. We had one attempt to actually hit the final corner.
It has to be this.
Yeah, I think it is.
Just get like a Z jump over here.
beokirby's having trouble with the right to left. She's drifting too far to the left. Off the wall. Like, you need to wait to get the height off of the wall jump. But while she's waiting, she's holding left and getting farther away from the pipe.
Can you get up to the ceiling? Also, you're not gonna get your double jump back. Like, even if you make it up to the ceiling here, you're just gonna...
Unless it's the ceiling way above.
Oh, VitorAL has it. No! Doesn't have it. Also, someone in chat pointing out, yeah, beokirby is skipping the death animation, while VitorAL is not. That's like 1 second lost per death.
Oh, that's big. That could explain a lot, especially when you drown in the acid.
Yeah, that's like 2 seconds. Twice as much. Does the pastebin list reset? It doesn't. Worrisome.
Ooh. Yeah, so this is basically similar to beokirby's problem with that level with the double jump, where she would not let up off of holding right or left. That's what you need to do here. You need to let your wall jump ascend to the highest point of its jump to give you the height that you need. But while you're doing that, you want to not be holding left or right so that you just get the height you need right next to the pipe rather than drifting further away from it. It's that unwillingness to let go of right and left.
I also like what
coming up again.
I like what Zenic Reverie is saying in chat. Like, practice the first jump without pressing the button. Oh, so close. Like, practice the last jump, I mean. Oh, that was close. Honestly, I'm a little worried about the time loss VitorAL is getting from watching the death animations.
It's significant.
It is. Facebin doesn't mention any reset.
The animation skip is select, huh? Wow. I never would have found it.
Oh, VitorAL is on 907.
Here we are. How hard is this jump?
Oh, imagine the first try. Okay, this one doesn't count. Imagine the first try.
Is this jump that hard, or does it just have beokirby's number? We're about to find out.
It doesn't count. It just sounds like Doom. Alright, here we go.
I was thinking about it, it's like, wait a minute.
Oh, that looked good. Oh, beokirby! That was the best try yet. I think just takes too long to jump back. Like, you gotta do it earlier than that.
Yeah, or don't hold left the whole time.
Oh yeah, until you
really want to drop.
Until you're at your apex, is what you mean.
I'm gonna load it up so that I can drop.
Like, you slow down, basically.
Yes, more like that. But to do that, you have to let off of left, which beokirby does not want to do.
Hmm.
This is the idea I've been trying to communicate with words that I could have just drawn if I had my drawing tools.
So sorry. This is the wall. Room 907. The wall.
It's getting more consistent, but VitorAL already has a jump that looks about as good as beokirby's best jump. And look, VitorAL is practicing this jump now. Or at least eyeing it up, before even worrying about the switch.
Oh! Oh, that was the best jump we've seen! Oh, but that was also the best jump we've seen!
Slightly better, even. Any one of these two could jump into the lead at any moment. Except, it's more likely to be beokirby, because that animation skip is really doing her wonders. Look, she's had an entire extra attempt in the same period of time.
Fireman core, yeah. Oh! Ah! It looked kind of good. I don't know why it didn't go so far. Maybe it didn't hold the jump button all the way.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh!
Oh!
My god! That's we're like in like hitbox territory where like this pixel of the pipe still exists.
Yes.
That's where VitorAL. Oh!
VitorAL with the lead change. There is only, I presume, 3 left.
And this one's easy. At least conceptually. You do have to, like, execute it.
Gotta land in between the saws, I presume. You have to come back, too.
Yeah, that's the rough jump. You're really not allowed to lose a lot of height between, like, this part.
I think you want...
You want to get, like, your double jump in so it's, like, here? Oh, like that? Yeah. Literally just did it at that moment. A little too...
beokirby is free!
And beokirby still has the advantage of the select button.
Oh my goodness, 3 levels left. Oh, that first jump off the wall looked very good, but it's VitorAL who reaches the switch.
Too early. Pipe is death.
Switch reached for beokirby.
Nope.
Ah, made the same mistake.
Oh, that's too
Once
low.
you reach these two walls, I'm gonna dare to load up the drawing stream temporarily. Once you reach these two walls, you can be here forever.
That's true. But it's kind of like nerve-wracking. I wouldn't like. I would just try to first try it. Like go as fast as possible. I don't want to be jumping
yes,
around.
It depends what you're. I mean, it could help you collect yourself if you were
Not for
very
me.
frazzled.
Oh, beokirby has it.
beokirby.
No!
Unnecessary double jump.
Like the uncertainty. Do I make it directly? Do I use the double jump? The double jump was too much.
VitorAL at the switch.
Oh!
No.
That was the most progress VitorAL has had. But beokirby has made it further.
The options menu only works on keyboard and not on controller. And that's the only way you'd see the skip level button.
It's not very effective. That's a Pokemon reference.
Level 909.
This-
Two levels left.
Level 909 is free. You just gotta jump up, like hide that wall. Yeah, R2 reset is a lot better. Yeah, we'll just see how the race goes first. 9:10. It's not free. Oh, that's not free at all.
That looks tough.
What?
You need the double jump to go through the saws.
Yeah, it's such a precise angle. Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
And you gotta do it again, but this time a little harder.
Yeah. Oh, I love the hesitation there.
So close!
VitorAL got between the saws and then held the button too long, ran into the saw after. And then reaches the switch on like the very next attempt.
Oh, VitorAL! Oh no!
No! I loved the double jump
Yes,
stall. I think
yes.
that was exactly the way to apply it.
I agree.
Just missed it by a little bit.
Oh, this might be it. beokirby on the last jump. Nope, too early. Right, is
She's
this
reached
it?
the switch.
Yeah. Ah, a little too low this time. It's like when you
VitorAL
play darts and you overcorrect in the other direction.
VitorAL was too low, and I could see it coming. And you have a chance to do another set of wall jumps to get a better height, but just sent it. Switch again for beokirby. Switch for VitorAL. Had the height,
VitorAL?
yes.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Stalled really high, but makes it work.
Alright, this level is free. That's the only one between the two. But beokirby makes it!
9:10 complete. Dot done. 36:41, the official SRL time.
There will be... What's the term? When there's like a committee. There will be a committee looking at this, I think.
A committee?
Committee. That sounds better. Commodity. No.
Look for the full game in winter 2016, everybody. What a great race. This level's a little bit tricky.
No, this is free.
You said it was free, but
It
I don't
is
know.
free. It's one jump. You just have to hit the top of the wall jump early. There we go.
Just do it right, Marie says.
Well-
There it is.
It's a one-trick pony, you know? That's why I think it's free.
Here's 9:10.
Oh, it never came out in 2016.
not a good sign when you see a comment from 2019 saying, I'm not working on this. Okay. Tutorial is through.
Oh,
first try on the return.
beokirby.done comment. Reset button should be in paste bin.
There's no separate interact from enter use. That's weird.
So I'm impartial, right? And I always wonder how much commentators should weigh in stuff like this. But I think this race was unfairly decided. I'm not saying beokirby was slower, but I think VitorAL had the chance to go faster with the same knowledge.
I think if you remove the time from, like, if you literally had, like, the moment that one character touches the death zone to the very next frame being when they're, again, right, like, all of deaths in that way, I think probably the result flips. It's close, probably.
I would not be surprised if it would have.
This is the voice of beokirby, who has finished with a faster time. I guess that's how I'll phrase it. We'll see. It looks like there's some moderation gonna weigh in. Sorry that it's ended on a question mark rather than an exciting exclamation mark here. But I mean, you played well, so congratulations for that.
Yeah, 907 was.
Do you want to talk about 907?
I had so much. I nerves. Like. Like. Because I think it was around then when the non-racers finish.
Oh, so you've gotten your eye on that, do you?
Yeah, and also, like, kept dying on this.
I noticed, I identified the problem you may have been having as an unwillingness to sort of let go of left or right and just let yourself either move slowly, like there was, boy, without having to level up and like drawing the jump arcs that we were doing on commentary, it's difficult to explain, but it seemed like you were moving really far away from the wall because you were waiting to get the height you wanted from the wall jump. But you could have not been moving away from the wall. You could have let go of left, just very briefly. Didn't make sense at all, did it?
beokirby's busy discussing the race result in IOC.
Yeah, that probably would have helped, but...
No, VitorAL pressed all the face buttons, but it's hiding on select if you're playing on controller. What a strange problem. Being able to play with your input device of choice has created this asymmetric access to information.
Because
How
those
weird.
those like death animations were long, from what I could see. I don't think
A couple seconds. It's depending on how you died. If you land in the water, like, yeah, it was 2 seconds, 3 seconds. And then, like, I don't think it's feasible to be like, okay, let me just run a timer with a stopwatch and I'll click it every time I see them die and click it again every time they start playing again.
Yeah, no, I don't think that is, but... So I think
Well,
like
I mean,
9-3. Oh yeah, that was the one I kept on trying to do it this one way that, like, do like the wall jump wraparound that was completely unnecessary, and then I tried it the other way and just.
Yeah, we know which level you mean. It was the one with like the saw blade at the top and the bottom in front of the door, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, VitorAL had the exact same thought process. Oh, I gotta like do a double jump at the bottom, but no, you can just make it immediately without the wall jump. And they also found the same solution.
what did you think about the game overall? Putting aside any annoyances or grievances, was it a fun game to play?
It was pretty fun. It was short. I think a large amount of it was just like very, very like the first like 5 or 6 like worlds were just like not very difficult.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because 8 and 9 were like ridiculous, but well, not really so much.
I know I start to get like, I'm like, oh, I'm on a roll. I'm unstoppable. I'm gonna smash this race. And then the moment it actually gets hard is like a car crash moment for me.
Also, I did not actually, like, I saw someone in chat say this, I did not actually know about the reset from the options menu, I just guessed.
Oh, you just hit R?
Yeah, on the keyboard it makes sense, right? R to reset. I'm okay with that.
Definitely a lot of games use that. Alright, I see VitorAL in the waiting room. I've grabbed VitorAL. Hello.
Hello.
Congratulations on finishing.
Thank you. Close race.
It was. It seems we've decided to accept the result as a win for beokirby.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we should redraw based on that. You know, she found the button. It's okay. Close race anyway. I'm not really worried. I didn't even think it was an option to redraw or anything. It's
Yeah. Well, all right. Some great sportsmanship. Thank you very much. What did you think of the game?
It was fun. I was very scared of level, I think, 802. The pace being mentions it gets complicated, or I think it's 807. But it's okay. It's not that hard. And 906, I think, gets much harder.
Real similar earlier.
Yeah, honestly, I felt like half of the game was the same level, and then around like 7 or around world 7 or 8, it starts getting different and more difficult. But until then, it's like, okay, it's the same jump, but there's a new obstacle, but it doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah, I think I feel the same way, and I think that matches up with what beokirby said.
Oh.
There was a particular hard level where the lead shrunk and finally changed. It was 907. Do you remember that you need to sneak a wall jump in before the pipe?
Yeah,
sort of get
I
up
think...
and around it.
Yeah. I thought if I was on a lead, I thought I would have lost it by the previous level where I got it and then I turned around right before the door and fell in the acid. I think it was 906.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my god, if I was winning, now I'll probably lose. Seems like I lost my lead there.
I think I'd actually done the same thing.
It's weird because you kind of get used to moving the analog stick. And it's oh my god, and then you move it right just a bit and fall. There were so many times where I got a wall jump right before the door and panicked a little bit. But it's okay. I'm glad it was a close race. I was really nervous towards the end. And then I got the final level on like my second try or the first try for the final jump. It felt so good, but then I went into YRC and saw that I lost, but it's okay. But it felt really good getting that final jump on the first try.
It was not first try for beokirby, was it?
Ah,
I think it was like 10th or 15th or something. That was we saw that. It was very well done. A strong finish. It's not either of your finish from the tournament. This was a Wizards match. VitorAL, you are a lizard now.
mm-hmm.
Greener, scalier. You have a tail now. You have to get used to that. What sort of game would you like to draw in your next match?
Me? I think something similar to this is good. I like this kind of games. And I always like the, different games, weirder games. I think I always have more fun during those races. Because it's like a wild card, So
Yeah.
I'm hoping
I
for
hear ya.
something different, weird controls. Let's see.
And how about you, beokirby?
But yeah, I like the game.
Oh, what kind of game would you like to draw in your next?
Oh, like I don't know, something like
A video
yeah,
game,
also like a
please.
weirder game or like a puzzle game.
We got those. I hope
Yep.
you get them. Best of luck to both of you in your next matches, and thank you so much for coming out and racing and having a good attitude and all that. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. GG's.
And as our interview comes to a close, we turn our attention to the schedule where we find in dismay there are no matches for today.
Whoa. What a rhyme.
Down by the bay. That's what I say.
Okay. Look at this! Someone put a triple on the board. We can't have those. I mean, we can, but we're not gonna see all of that then.
Yeah, that's true. I think we did that one time, and we all agreed never again. It just gives us a vodcast.
Yeah, and there's also like
Podcast baked in.
there's a little break between after the triple and the 4 p.m. match. We do have one vodcast, a new one, so it's gonna fit in nicely there. But man, look at this, the triple. It's like the triple uppercut. 3 people going out at the same time.
Oh, Lizards 1-1-1. It'll be a bloodbath. The Fun Shack still a thing? I don't think it will be.
Yeah, no. I think vodcasts
We've
are okay.
had a Fun Shack like race go off where the Mystery Fun Shack's like a second channel where we can do a second stream, right? We've had that, and then we've like vodcasted the race on the main channel anyway, so I think that says a lot about the usefulness of the second channel. We don't have a big enough community that it makes any sort of sense to split everyone's attention, I think.
Yeah, and more content is good. More filler when the matches don't quite line up, like between the 2 and 4 p.m. matches here.
It's handy. It's handy to glue some stuff together.
Yeah, also,
Yeah,
I agree with Exuna. One of them is gonna be like, okay, we wait.
Yeah. Which one will it be? I don't know. You'll have to come find out. You can follow us here on Twitch to see when we go live. That's one way to do it. You could subscribe while you're here. Thank you again to our anonymous gifter. We had 5 gift subs. Congratulations to everyone who got one. But you can also get pings on Discord if you're in our Discord, which you can find a link to in the chat. I think we're like public, right? I think we're listed out there. I think you can find us.
We? That's like the
Maybe?
community service, isn't it? I don't think we're in
Yeah,
a
I
community
thought
server.
we. No, even though all that stuff started showing up.
Oh
in the
yeah, you're
channel?
right. There's like the auto moderator now, which just deletes everyone who posts a message that's longer than 50 words.
It's like whoa.
it's so
This
funny.
isn't how people communicate.
Yeah.
This is suspicious.
What are you doing posting like 2 paragraphs? That's spam. Get out of here.
Second paragraph? That's suspicious. We're still invite only? Alright, so you can't find us. You'll have to click this link I've put in the chat. And if you're watching on the VOD, you're going to have to come hang out on the Twitch channel. It's the only way. That way, you'll be here for the next match. It's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. We'd love to have you. We'll see you then.